So I put out a video prompt of songs that self-snitch/admit to crimes. Send me songs where the artist admits to something they probably shouldn't have, which ends up in that aging poorly for them, and I'll go over the best ones tomorrow on stream for a video. As you can see right now, everybody knows kind of like the recent inspiration, I guess, behind this video, and of course the first example is going to be this guy. Everybody knows it, but in addition to me thinking about this situation, thinking about doing a video like this, I also remembered that there's a lot of songs like this, and there's a lot of songs they could be used where people like admit to crimes, and then their songs are actually used to incriminate them further as time goes on, not only in the court of public opinion, but sometimes actually in the court of law as well. People are saying R. Kelly. Okay, well, there's certainly probably some R. Kelly songs. And then for each of these songs, we'll rank 1 out of 10 about how accurate they are, if they fit the prompt or not. Okay, now this is the other example I was thinking of. Yes, now we're talking. Murder on My Mind by YNW Melly. Now, I don't know much about these details or whatever. I just know this story on the surface level, but I do know that this guy, he was in court, right? He was in court defending himself, and this song was actually brought up to further incriminate him. He's in jail right now. Oh, so he actually went to jail too. Is that what happened? He allegedly murdered 2 of his friends. So he actually just got completely locked up.
When I'm all alone in my jail cell, I tend to get in my feelings.
That's such a funny concept to just say, like, I get in my feelings when I'm in my jail cell. Yeah, I mean, I would assume so. I mean, you're probably not feeling the greatest if you're just rotting in a jail cell. But he's like saying it as if he's like a 2017 like sad Bart Simpson edit.
Wake up in the morning, I got murder on my mind.
Is that what happened? Is that what happened with his 2 friends? But I can't let him do it. I got murder on my mind. Man, why would he say that? It's truly such an interesting phenomenon. If like you actually did commit the crime and then you go on to make a song about it, you speak this way about it. Your Honor, murder was on his mind. God forbid a boy talks about his feelings. Yeah, man. Men's Mental Health Month for a reason, okay? We gotta look out for people like this. I reloaded my pistol, cocked it back, and shot him twice. His body dropped down to the floor and he got teardrops in his eyes. He grabbed me by the hands and said he was afraid to die. This is astonishing for me. I thought it was just the one line. That, you know, maybe there's some plausible deniability that like aged poorly. But no, this actual whole song is just like going into detail about what happened. Yet these were the blueprints. Bitch, I'm a murderer, he goes on to say. Okay, I need to get some further explanation about this. Does Genius explain any other details? In an interview with Hot New Hip Hop, Melly described how he had written this after being charged with 3 counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and 1 count of discharging a firearm in public, and he had been locked up for a year. In the interview, he said how all 240 inmates and the staff enjoyed his song. That's how he knew it'd be a hit. Oh my god. When he was debuting, he was doing concerts for his fellow jailmates and the fucking like officers. They're like, yeah, man, actually, you know, there's kind of something here. You got the pieces. This could be something big. Don't forget me when you blow up, man. Wait, following the release of the track on SoundCloud in 2017, the track's lyrics supposedly violated Melly's probation and he got sent back to prison. Man, why the fuck was anybody saying free this guy? I remember this being a thing. I wasn't that tapped into the story of this. Is my first time hearing a lot of this, but I remember that being a thing. Everybody was saying to free Melly and whatnot. This guy's guilty. This guy's as guilty as sin. Yeah, like the whole he did nothing wrong, free my boy. And then what's this? Murder on My Mind was soon followed up by a sequel. He made a sequel to the song that sent him back to jail? Is this guy the biggest fucking... This is as dumb as you can get. He got sent back to jail because of this song, and he decided, fuck it, dude. Let's drop a sequel called Mind on My Murder. Really creative difference here, which depicts the same events of the song from the victim's perspective. Genius. 10 out of 10 example. That for sure applies. The timeless classic Not My Fault by Miles. He literally admits he robbed his grandma of $20. Okay, what is this song? Miles? Is this guy who raps in that chipmunk voice, for lack of a better, like the chipmunk auto-tune voice? That's my only reference of who I think that is. Is that who that guy is? Okay, moving on from one insanely serious crime to stealing $20 from his grandma.
My grandma mad because I sold her rocket chair. It ain't my fault. You know you should have locked that shit up when I came around.
Wait, does this guy not have the chipmunk voice? Wait, who is the chipmunk voice guy then? Wait, who am I thinking of? This is not a chipmunk voice. What is this?
My brother got mad because I charged him $1 to use the shower. Just so
Dude,
my
guys,
great grandma.
we cannot have this back to back with like serious crime. Dude, this is not for the video. I need to take this out. What are you doing to the video right now? This post has 100 likes.
I ain't gonna lie, it was me who robbed it for the $20.
Oh, okay, thank you, man. Okay, thank you. I mean, in the comparison, if the first example was 10 out of 10, I'm gonna be honest, it's probably an 11. Okay, no, it's a 0. Okay, 0. Stop, guys. Stimulated by Tyga. The whole song is about his relationship with Kyle Jenner, who was 17 at the time. Also, it samples Children by Robert Miles. Wait, what? What did I just read? What is that story? Man, why were people going crazy over like Kylie Jenner when she was underage? There's that Machine Gun Kelly clip too.
Count down the days until she's 18.
I'm not waiting until she's 18. I'll go now.
People were saying crazy things about her. And in addition to the fact that he sampled a song called Children, almost 30 cheesing for a 17-year-old. Okay, cheesing? Why'd you say it like that?
I'm putting in, I'm penetrating, I'm getting big, I'm stimulated.
Just saying I'm penetrating? I'm listening to this song talking about that way, about a 17-year-old, really? Yeah, in addition to, who's fucking listening to this? Like, what is the demographic? I'm gonna be on the train, going to work, listening to I'm putting in, I'm penetrating. I'm getting big, I'm stimulated. Yeah, man, I'm gonna be putting that on in the car, driving to work.
They say she young, I should've waited. She a big girl dog when she stimulated.
They say she's young. I should have waited. She a big girl dog? Dude, she's mature for her age. Literally, she's mature for her age. That's what he's saying. Dog when she's stimulated. Dude, it doesn't get worse than this. He's addressing the critics right now. The critics by saying, hey man, isn't it pretty weird that you're like dating a 17-year-old as a 26-year-old? And his response is, oh, you haven't seen her underneath the sheets. What the fuck? Age Ain't Nothing But a Number by Aliyah. Oh, guys. Okay, we already went right into this in another video. Now, that's an insane story, don't get me wrong, but we already talked about that in, like, most controversial songs of all time, where R. Kelly got this, like, I didn't even know any of these details, but he married, like, this 16-year-old, and then he wrote a song called Age Ain't Nothing But a Number for this, like, 15-year-old, and had her sing it for him on this song. You don't get crazier than that. Don't free R. Kelly either. The Race Tay K is special because he recorded this while on the run, so all the lyrics are quite literally a retelling of the crimes he had committed. Now, unfortunately, I actually do know this. I know a little bit of this. I actually do recognize this song because the worst people when I was in like 8th grade or freshman year were just like listening to this song, and it was kind of a terrifying reality. Yeah, this another song about this guy admitting to like doing the race because he committed a crime, and then he actually just got sent to, like, I'm pretty sure he's like in life. He has life in jail.
I was trying to beat a case, but I ain't beat that case, bitch, I did the race.
So, it's such a funny thing to just like say and admit to in a song. Like, man, I was trying to beat the case, but you know, unfortunately, it kind of fell through. So I had to run. I had to run away and do the race, so to speak. Okay, man. Skirts. That's basically the concept of the song. You know, he talks about shooting a fuckboy in his face of some sorts. Rapper Tay K sentenced to 55 years in prison for deadly robbery. It's over for this guy. 55 years. I mean, if he actually committed it, though, I mean, of course, deserved. Like, we got to stop this free this person culture. It's getting bad, okay? Because I remember people were saying the same thing about free Tay K. Like, no, you're just calling for criminals to be on the streets. That is not. It's actually probably not a good thing. Or even if they make, you know, epic songs that you personally enjoy. Murder charge for a 2016 robbery that left one man dead, according to the attorney's office. So in 2016, so how old is he? 2016. Yeah, so he was 16 years old when this happened. That's what I thought. He was very young. Oh, same thing with Melly as well. Yeah, way to throw away your whole life at 16. Red Hot Chili Peppers Catholic school girls rule. I don't know if I've went over this before on a video, but this is a crazy story that I didn't know about until a while ago too. In his book, Anthony Kiedis is going on about how regrettable and terrible it was that he slept with a girl who turned out to be underage. I think she was 14. Yeah, it was like this 14-year-old girl, man. But then he also wrote this song, so he didn't regret it that much. This is an insane song. Of like, yeah, a guy who just admits that he was in a relationship with a 14-year-old when he was in his 20s something.
Just how deep is my road? Mother Mary,
Dude, in the class, she's taking notes. Just how deep is my throat, Mother Mary, don't you know? Oh my God. She's got eyes like Marilyn Monroe. And it's just the whole like schoolgirls thing, Catholic schoolgirls. There's just no plausible deniability when you're already like, you got with a 14-year-old, man. You got with a 14-year-old and you're making songs like this. It's just the worst of the worst. You know, it really is alarming on how, and I don't even feel like that many people bring this up as much. Like I only heard about this, you know, a few months ago. And it is crazy the things that like huge artists and like all-time influential people can admit to and just seemingly get away with, or just people just want to forget about or are just fine with. You're 16, you're beautiful in your mind by Ringo Starr? No, I never heard about anything like that with Ringo. That's not true. That's not true. That's not true. That's not true. No. No. Wait, surely there's some context. Please give me the context, genius. Tell me he's like talking about his daughter.
You're 16. You're beautiful.
It's a cover, Liam? Oh, please. Okay, something to defend. Please, something to defend Ringo. It was popularized by Ringo, but it was written by them. Okay, gotcha. But why did he cover it? Why that is the question. Even though it is a cover, I'm not sure why he would do that, if I'm being honest. Wait, no, I don't want to have that in my search results. Wait, we'll get that out of my wait. No.
You're my baby. You're my pet.
Okay, sure. Okay, you know what, man? Okay, this is not good from Ringo. Don't know why Ringo did this, but there's never been anything about Ringo about him dating any underage people, okay? This is not good. I don't approve of this. This is bad, but it's not admitting to any crimes, okay? Like, he never actually did anything with a girl, like a 16-year-old girl or anyone underage, hopefully. Yeah, it is crazy how normal these song topics were back then, though. That is true. It is crazy how normal that is. The obvious answer is romantic homicide, but there was that one time Boyinaband said, I was never taught what laws there are from Don't Stay in School. Okay, we've talked about Boyinaband not knowing what laws there are so many times.
I was never taught what laws there are. I was never taught what laws there are. Let me repeat. I was not taught the laws for the country I live in.
Yeah, we heard you. An unfortunate timing for that line as well, given what he was accused of later down the line. But you know, okay, we've talked about that before. Best wishes to a Boyinaband. Actually, probably not best wishes. But let's take a look at this David thing. I only found out this guy's whole existence from, of course, like this recent situation, but he is huge, and he's been huge. His biggest being Romantic Homicide, 1.6 billion views. I hate that this song is like sad boy music, like, bro, you dated a middle schooler. That's the horrible part about all of this, is that, like, going back into, like, of course, this doesn't personally affect me because I don't really find his music that interesting, nor did I listen to him. But so many of his songs were about being, like, sad, cut up, emotional, about a 13-year-old. Like, literally, like, a thing you cannot separate the art from the artist from moving forward. Like, something you just cannot do. If you actually are a fan of this guy and, like, listen to his music, you can never play this song again.
In the back of my mind, you died.
And the crazy thing about these lines right here is that he went on to a Genius interview and explained something along the lines of, she actually died in the back of my mind, not physically. He felt the need to clarify, like, no, I didn't actually kill this person. It's only a metaphor.
I am a gamer. I love video games. I wanted to be a professional gamer before music. That's actually what Prodigy's
Okay, man. The concept of him starting his song off by saying, yeah, I'm a gamer. I consider myself quite the gamer.
In the back of my mind, you died.
Where she died in the back of my mind. Like, I didn't kill her physically, but in the back of my mind, she died.
Yeah, man. Like, guys, I didn't kill her physically, only in my mind. But aside from the Romantic Homicide, there was that main song that was leaked where he was, like, literally name dropping her and made it for her. That's probably the main example of him, like, you know, self-snitching, and, like, literally a song probably being used as evidence to incriminate him. So talking about Be My Valentine, saying all this as like 12, 13-year-old girl. Debatably, I think he met her when she was like 11 as well. Yeah, right there. Okay, yeah, okay, that's the part that I have to turn it off on. You get the points. I had to turn this off at the other point too. So he name drops Celeste. The song is about her, and as well he talks about getting undressed with this. Okay, man, I can't even. Yeah, that's like the flagship example. That's probably like a 10 out of 10 to just show guilt, to show involvement on a tragic, like truly tragic situation. I can't emphasize that enough. Took Her to the O by King Von. TS was literally used. Okay, why are you saying TS? Man, guys, you gotta stop. And a heartbreak emoji. But this was literally used as evidence in his court case. What happened with King Von? What is he admitting to here? King Von was collecting bodies? He was a serial killer? Actual kill streak? What do you mean kill streak? What? He was a Chicago gangbanger? That's not good. Who the fuck was saying free these people? The story of the song is made up. However, it follows up from the Crazy Story song series by talking about men using women to set up and lure their oppositions being killed. Yeah, it's always a made up story, right? That's a consistent theme you're seeing. It always happens to be a fictional, made up story that somehow, just by coincidence, ends up, being a little bit closer to the truth as what the person is doing in their real life. My song just so happened to exactly describe the details of the case I'm a main suspect in. It's just a coincidence, man. Coincidentally gave the location, the names, the people involved, what I did to them, the who, what, where, when, and how.
My Glock on my lap, I'm just thinking smart, so she hop out. She switching this shit. This bitch thinking shit, she.
It's always the most entertaining thing in the world to go back to back from talking about killing people, ending people's lives, and then following up with a line right after saying, oh yeah, by the way, this girl's pretty thick. It's distracting me. It's distracting me from, ending my ops. Liam transitioning surgery for the 6. Sir Donovan, your surgery to transition to a woman is scheduled tomorrow at 6 p.m. Don't forget to register at the reception. Dude, you made a whole account. What is this fucking profile picture? Man, are you seeing this? Time spent out of your day. Any amount of time is too much, okay? 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Any amount is too much. You're sending me money for this. Thanks, big guy. Thanks. Really appreciate that one. All right, though, guys. Okay, these are the core examples, though. These are the core examples. There's a lot of things to talk about here. I could do a part 2. If there's more to talk about, let me know if I missed any of them. But I appreciate everybody watching them. Comment down if you want to see a part 2 and if you have any other examples you want to see in the next version. But there's many other prompt videos you could check out just like this if you check out this channel. So thanks. Appreciate anybody who subscribes, likes the video, and the Patreon viewers who help out the channel by being a patron for the channel. If you want exclusive access to a Discord channel for tiers 2 and 3, you could get that as well in the Patreon. So I appreciate that. And yeah, thank you all very much.